This is what we're going to do today. Very simple. Page 204 and 205. Play a game on word wall. Start making a map. Should be a pretty fun class. So let's go ahead and jump right in with page 204. Go ahead and open your dimension books to page 204. It should have some maps that look like this. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to get your stuff. Of course, if you don't have it, that's okay. If you didn't get it from the school or whatever, that's okay. I'll show it on my screen as well.
Question.
Yes, go ahead, Lavi.
How can we make a map?
You're gonna learn later. Don't worry. Don't worry about it now, okay? All right, everyone. So observe these photos on page 204. Please read this for me. Bao Hun.
A model is used to represent something. It's usually a smaller version of something. You all have made models of forests, ponds, and the water cycle.
Excellent. So you all have made models this year already. You've made a model of the forest, of deserts, of savannas, of ponds, of lakes, of water cycles. You guys have made models or smaller versions of something. You guys have made models before, right? You've made many, many models this year. Does anyone have any questions about what the word model means? What can maps represent? So, model is used to represent something. It's used to show or represent a smaller version of something. So what do maps represent? Vivian?
It shows us many keys.
Okay, yes, it represents whatever's on the key. That's a good way to put it. So this map would represent mountains, hills, plains, desert, and water in the United States. So I guess we could say maps represent places and things in real life. I guess would be the best way to put it. Maps represent places and things in real life. What do we think about that? Does anyone have any questions so far? You can unmute and say question.
Question.
Yes, go ahead, QK.
Can we write like this? We can use this United States map to find different bodies of water and land.
Yes, QK, that's perfect. That's wonderful. This isn't an answer to the question. This is different. Your answer is very good. So maps represent places and things in real life. How is this map a model? How is this map right here a model? Philip, can you explain why we call this map a model?
Because it shows us land and water.
It shows land and water. Let's say it's a smaller thing that shows land and water in real life. Okay, very nice. So let's actually have everyone unmute and read, why is this map a model? It is a model because, everyone go ahead, one.
It is a model because it shows land and water in real life. Small thing.
Excellent. And for that, I will give 1 point to Vivian and 1 point to Philip. There's Vivian and Philip. Great job. Maps are small models of cities, habitats, countries, and more. So let's actually go to page 204 now. Yesterday, of course, we looked at it, but we didn't really get to look at it. So let's do that now. There we go, much better. Okay, what is a map? Look at the different types of land and bodies of water. So we have a map title, a map key. I would like everybody to please circle on my screen the map of Denver, Colorado. Which map is showing a city called Denver in the state of Colorado? Excellent. So this is a city in the state of Colorado. So what does the map title tell us? What does it tell us? The map title. What can you learn from it? I'm looking for hands raised. Hafeng, yes. What does the map title tell us?
The map title, we can learn about mountains, hills, plains, waters, and...
Is that the map title? I think that's the map key. That's what the map key tells us. What does the map title tell us? These are the map titles. What do they tell us?
They tell us 5, 4, 3, 2.
Not sure? That's okay. Hainan, please do not unmute when your classmate is speaking. Okay, somebody else then. What does the map title tell us? How about MKB? Do you know what the map title tells us?
Map title tells us about where it is.
Yeah, where it is, what the map is about. Title, where it is. What is it showing? Is it showing habitats? Da, da, da. It might say something like habitat of the monkey in Vietnam. And now you know that's what the map is showing. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this part here. Go ahead and read along in your book. And let's have Ken. Can you please read this? No? How about back? A map is?
A map is a drawing or a model of a place. It is also shows the distance between two places. Some maps show the shapes of land and bodies of water in a location.
Very good. So distance means the space between two things. So if I draw these two lines, and then I draw these two lines, this one is a short distance. This is a long distance. Here we can see on this map, this space is 500 miles. So I know that from this mountain range to this mountain range is 500 miles. This map is telling me the distance. Does anyone know the distance from their house to school? Does anyone know the distance from their house to school? No?
I know.
Oh, go ahead. What's the distance from your house to your school, Angtu?
10 centimeters.
10 centimeters. Do you live in the school?
No, here's my house and over there is the school.
10 centimeters, or is it more like 1 kilometer?
30 centimeters.
30.
Because my house is so it's just small. I just can walk.
Okay, you can walk. Wow, okay, so it is really close. Okay then. So everyone, go ahead and say distance, and then please say the amount of space between two things. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
The amount of space between two things. A model place.
Excellent. Distance, the amount of space between two things, and then location is another word for a place. A certain place, a specific place. Go ahead and unmute and say location.
Location of place.
Okay, very nice, everybody. And how can you use this map of the United States? Let's get a few answers. How can you use this map of the United States? Philip.
The map of the United States shows us water and land. In a land of mountains, hills, plains, desert, water, and the Rocky that show what symbols and colony.
Excellent. Dukchi, can you read your answer?
Yeah. I can use the United States for climbing mountain.
How can you use this map of the United States? You could say to find where mountains are and what shape and size they are. That might be a better answer. Because we can tell the size since there is distance, 200 miles, which means these mountains are about 200, 400, 600, about 700 miles long. So you could say distance, shape, size and shape of the land. I wouldn't mention climbing though. Okay, and here is California. Here is Denver, Colorado. Let's just learn one more word. It's urban. Urban means it's a city. So we have the plains, the mountains here, but Denver is a big city in the state of Colorado. So urban means that it has tall buildings and lots of people. Everyone, go ahead and unmute and say urban, a city.
Urban.
It's so
Excellent. Okay, so this whole part here, go ahead and circle where are all of the buildings and houses and shops in Denver, Colorado. Where will I find all
But I
people?
know where it is, but if I draw, you
Very
need to
good.
share again.
Okay, yeah, don't draw then if it's gonna mess you up. Excellent, okay. And we can see there's rivers going through the city. This river comes into this one. Does anyone have any questions about these physical, they show landforms and water maps? Okay, great. Nice job, everyone, on your homework and on reading. The next thing we're going to look at is 205, so go ahead and look at the next page. Here's the new map on the next page, and I would like to know, how is the map on page 205, this one, similar to the maps from page 204, this one?
Question.
How are they similar? Go ahead, ask your question.
Can you share the screen again? I cannot see.
Yes. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So how is the map on page 205 similar to the maps from page 204? How are they the same? Ruby, what do you think? How are they the same?
Map page 2004. It is one part of the earth, and page 205 it is a little city or a town.
But I want to know how they are similar. How are they the same?
They're similar because they are similar because they have the key.
Okay. That's wonderful. They both have map keys. That is a great one. Excellent job, Ruby. They both have map keys. Hainam, do you want to tell me another one? They both have topics, but we're going to call those topics titles. But yes, very nice. They both have titles. And please do not send me anything random in the chat. They both have map keys. They both have titles. Anything else? There is there one more thing actually? Oh, yes, there is one more thing. There's two more things they have the same. Kingnap, can you give me one or both?
They have the distance on the keys and they have the title.
Excellent. So Hainam said
and they are physical maps.
This title we can't really see, but it's, oh, actually we can. It's
and
right
Miss
here.
Miranda, I actually have one more.
Yes, go ahead.
They are physical. They are physical maps.
This one here, this one might be more of a political. Actually, it's not showing where the city is, so I think this could be physical or political. That one's hard to decide. Okay, yes, they both have map titles. They both have map keys. And our new one from Kingnap, they both have distance. Here's the distance on the first map. The distance for the second map is on the key. There's one more. You can find it. I see a few hands up. Anyone new though? Below, yes, what's the last thing we're looking for?
Tree.
Nope, not trees. Hafung? Oh, is that yours as well, Hafung? There's one more part of the map that they both have, ain't you?
The one that shows north, west, east, and south.
Yes, the compass rose, north, west, east, and south. Okay. So
Miss,
as we can see,
question.
one moment, MKA. As we can see, these are patterns. Both maps have them. All maps need them. Without the key, we don't know what's on the map. Without the title, we don't know what the map's about. Without the compass rose, we don't know which way the map goes. Where's the top of the map and the bottom? And good job, Philip and Maihua, answering in the chat. All right, MKA, go ahead and ask the question.
Did you see I put the compass rose in my writing?
I didn't. I did not get to read everyone's writing, but very nice job. Oh, you mean your map story? Your story or your writing last night?
No, the writing last night.
Okay, yeah, I didn't get to read everyone's from last night yet. All right, everyone, how's the new map different? This one's a bit easier. DTT, how is the new map different? The map on page 205.
Had many shape styles.
How else is it different from this map? How is this map different? Is it showing types of land?
It is showing types of land and water.
That's what this map is doing. This map is showing types of land and water. What's the new map showing? This map on 205, what is it showing?
Town.
A town, yes. One showing land and water. This one is showing a town. It has roads, a school. We don't have any buildings. So this map is different because it is showing a town. It's showing roads. It has buildings. Does anyone have any others? Go ahead and raise your Zoom hand. Any other ways it's different? Philip, go ahead.
I see it's big.
It's big?
Oh, small.
Small. It's smaller. Yes, look at the distance key. 100 feet compared to 500 miles. It's much smaller. The distance is much smaller. Great job. Okay, everybody. With that, let's learn about this one here. We've already made some observations. First one is a compass rose. Everyone, please unmute and say compass rose.
Compass rose.
Row.
Compass rose.
Compass row.
Excellent. Compass rose. And Tepi, can you please read about the compass rose for us? And everyone else, please circle it on my screen. Where is it? Go ahead, Tepi, and read.
A compass rose shows direction north, south, east, and west.
Excellent. Without that, I don't know. Is this the top of the map? Is this the top? Is this the top? I don't know which way is north, which way is pointing to the top of the earth, unless I have a compass rose. So for example, we all know, right? A compass, the north points to the North Pole. So that means our city, the top of this, if the city's, let's say the city's right here, the compass rose tells us that on the map, this, wherever the north is on the compass rose is the top of the city. That part of the city points to the North Pole. Any questions about the compass rose and how it tells us the direction of the map? See here, this means it points to the North Pole, and this points to the South Pole. Next is the map title. Lavi, can you please read about the map title?
Our little town.
That is the map title, but can you read the box that tells us about the map title?
A map title tells what the map shows.
Excellent. So, let's see, Callum, why is the map title important? Why do we need a map title?
Because to see where to go.
Does the map title tell us where to go? No. What does the map title tell us?
Compare rows show.
No, I'm talking about a map title. This is the title of this map. Callum, can you please read this for me?
A map title tell what the map show.
So why is the map title important?
The map title tell the map show.
Yes, this title tells me that this is a map of a little town. Not a big city, not the land and the water, it's of a town. It tells us what the map shows. For example, everyone, please circle the map title on this map. And Minha, what is the map title on this map? Can you tell me? Minha, what is the title of this map? Can you unmute? Is it working?
Yeah.
There we go. Go ahead, Minha. What is the title of this map? This map here, what is the title?
Map of the
World. Excellent. Map of the world is the map title because it tells us what the map shows. So what does the map show? The whole world. Okay, and the next one. Map key. Map key. Who hasn't spoken yet today? Tang An, can you please read what the map key is?
a map key tells what the map and symbol mean.
Very good. We learned the word symbols. Who can tell me, what does symbols mean? This is a hard one. I'm gonna, Maihua, what does symbols mean?
Symbols mean something that represents something else.
Excellent. Example, water buffalo, I think that's right, is a symbol of Vietnam. And the eagle is the symbol of the USA. And an apple is a symbol for a teacher, at least in the USA, but I don't think it is here. But in the USA, a symbol for teachers is usually an apple. So symbols, something that represents something else. So the key can use colors and symbols. So look at this map key. And now look at this map key from page 204. Look at the two map keys. They're different. How are they different? 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. How are these map keys different? Please raise your Zoom hand. How are these map keys different? Anyone new? QK, go ahead.
The key is rose, corn, and tree.
Not quite. That is what's on the key, but I want to know how these two keys are different. One uses something and one uses another thing. Only Philip, go ahead, Philip.
The key in the page 204 have color, and the map key in the page 205 there is a symbol.
This one uses colors, this one uses symbols. This is the symbol for road. This is the symbol for pond. These are the colors for the different land forms. Does anyone have a question about using symbols like these or using colors like these? Any questions? Questions? Philip, you have a question?
I think I can use symbols or color if I want.
Yeah, you could use a mix. You could use both, definitely. Okay, let me go back to where we were. So, what does the map key tell you? What does the map key tell you? How about Lam Ang? What does the map key tell you?
I'm not sure.
Can you read this for me? A map key.
A map key shows the map color and stable me.
So what can you learn from the map key? Let's give someone else a try then. King Nop, I don't think you've had a turn today. Go ahead. What can you learn from the symbols and things? What does the map key tell you? King Nop?
The map key tells the colors and the symbols on the map.
Yeah, exactly. What are the things on the map? What is this thing? This thing, it says little pond, but if it didn't, I mean, this could be a skate park, a parking lot, right? It could be something else. It could be a lake because we don't know the size, but this map key tells us this symbol is a pond. We don't know if purple is mountains or hills or urban. The key has to tell us. Mai Hua, you have a question? Go ahead.
When sometimes I see a compass, I see the north arrow turning somewhere else. But how does that happen? And how do travelers use it to go home?
Great question. So if the compass rose was different, if this was north, that just means that this part of the map is pointing to the North Pole. So you'd actually want to turn the map maybe. That means this part's pointing to the North Pole and this part to the South Pole. So that's just telling you which direction the map is facing. So if it's a map, you just turn the map so that the north is at the top. As in how travelers use it, a compass needle, the little needle on a compass, will always point to the north of the earth because it's magnetic. And the earth actually is also magnetic. That's also how birds know where to migrate. Birds have almost like a compass in their body. They know where the Earth's magnetic field is. So the compass points to the north because the Earth is magnetic, like a big magnet. So that's how the needle on the compass works. All right, skip this. Patterns. Things that repeat again and again and again. What patterns do maps have? Elsa, can you tell me what's something that all maps have? What's a pattern of maps?
All maps have map title, compass rose, and map keys.
Excellent. Those are patterns. Great job. All right, guys, let's play our word ball game. All right, let's meet again because yours is a bit loud. Here we go, everyone. The link is in the chat. It's a word search, and then you have to match it to the right definition. And Miss Zoom, I'm gonna push today's homework to tomorrow because they were gonna have 2 days to do it. Now they'll just have 1 day to do it tomorrow instead of today and tomorrow because we haven't started it yet. So let me think of something else for today.
Miss Miranda.
Yes.
Can we play again when we lose?
Yeah, sure, you can play again.
Miss Miranda,
Yes.
I cannot see the map key anywhere.
It's there.
Oh, I know. Where? I can tell you.
No helping each other. You've got to keep looking.
I am finding the map, a drawing or model of a place. Me too. The T is done. The T done 3, right? Yes. I done 3 too. I find Miss Miranda, can I play again?
Yes. Please play again, especially if you get 0. Lavi, Balhun, MKA, QK. All play again, please.
Miss Miranda, can I play again?
Yes, please play again. Please
but
make
you have to
sure,
load the page first. I find map.
please make sure you
Miranda, I can go into the wall. I find map.
Okay, Teppy, that's okay, Teppy. Everyone, try again if you not get 4 out of 4.
Miss Miranda, I'm done.
Which one are you guys missing? Part of a map that tells you what the map shows. You guys should know that one.
Teacher, I don't want to play word roll now.
It's good practice though. You should play because this is also for practice. And a lot of people are getting them wrong. So I think you should practice. All right, we're getting better, everybody. We're almost out of time, so you have 30 seconds.
And
30 seconds.
No, QK is my name.
30 seconds, everyone. The part that tells you what the map shows is the map title. Is this a map of the USA? Is this a map of migrating birds or migrating elk or migrating caribou? Right? The map title tells you what the map shows. The map key tells you what the colors and symbols on the map mean. Don't get the two confused.
It's my name.
I'll reload now. Nice job so far. Good job, Mingyat. Bilo, Kingnap, Balhan, and QK and MKB. Very nice. Okay, guys, time's just about up. I've got to tell you your homework. 10 seconds until you need to look back at my screen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pretty good, everyone. Everyone, please look back at my screen. This is your homework. Write the 3 new definitions and the definition for distance. So altogether, 4 words. 2, show an example on a map you draw. So this will all be in your red notebook. It's writing 4 definitions. Here's the example. My definitions. 1, map key. This shows what the colors and symbols mean on a map. 2, do we need to do symbols as a definition, or do you all feel like you know symbols pretty well from the culture sharing?
Miss Miranda,
Yes.
are we making
All right,
that we make map?
Matthew, please save questions for the end, okay? 3 map title, or 2 map title. 3, compass rose. 4, distance. The space between 2 things. So you're going to write 4 definitions, and then you're going to do an example map on the side. You're just going to do this. You don't have to write a title. I just want you to show where they are. Maybe you do some colors like this in the map key. You show red, purple. You could do a symbol as well, like maybe you do a tree, okay? And you write map key. Question so far? Then you draw a compass rose, north, south, west, east, and you label it. And then you can do one more for distance. You could say 0 to 10 kilometers, and then you write distance. And this is what your homework should look like when it's finished. You don't need to draw anything else. I just want you to show the 4 words on a map. So you're not actually writing a map title, you're writing it just like this. In fact, it can look exactly like this, and that's okay.